Scorpio will now be having a look to see what a relationship with this person could look like, what we can learn about the connection, and any advice for you in dealing with this person and undergoing this relationship together. So we'll jump into the first part of the reading and see what's coming up around this person, what a relationship with them could look like. Scorpio, what kind of relationship would this be? Okay, I do feel like there's a lot of potential for the two of you to settle down together because Knight of Pentacles is here. And this is sort of going along the theme with the Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. That keeps coming up for you. And then we also have the 10, although it is reversed. But it is a card of standing still. And it is a card of settling down and slowing down. So straight away I'm thinking that there's a lot of potential here for the both of you. And then he's looking to face, almost make his offer to the Emperor. The Emperor can be about control. The Emperor can be about power, but there is no one higher than the Emperor. So seeing that Knight of Pentacles to the Emperor, almost making an offering, it's almost saying that this person potentially has a lot to offer you, Scorpio. Or there's a lot they're going to be willing to offer. Maybe that they haven't previously done so for other people, but for you I think that's about to change, because the Emperor, if the Emperor energy is coming up around this relationship, there is nothing higher than the Emperor in the courtly cards, and this indicates that the two of you, there's very strong potential here for the two of you to fall in love and become very attached and offer. It's almost like you're offering the world to each other. So straight away, this makes me think that this person is willing to make lots of sacrifices for you. In turn, it might be a relationship where you're going to make a lot of sacrifices for them, Scorpio. The Two of Wands can be a bit of ping-ponging back and forth. I'm wondering if for some of you this will in fact be a long-distance connection or an online connection for some time, and you're sort of maintaining that maybe for 2 months, 2 years. But the Two of Wands can be a bit of back and forth, okay? Can also be 2 attempts at this relationship. So for those that have a history, this can be definitely someone coming back around for a second relationship. But what you're willing to offer each other is much more than you previously were doing. So obviously something's changing here. Something's changing in a positive way for the both of you. The Ten of Pentacles is reversed, so and for me this normally is like laying down foundations. It can be a card of family or children, and I feel like this relationship, it might, if you're wanting, you know, family or marriage, remarriage, or more children, there could be complications with this somehow because it's coming up reversed. Complications around family approvals, friends' approvals, complications about planning families or having children, something around your relationship status there. Something about tradition though. And there might be something missing here, Scorpio, with that Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like there's something missing here for the both of you. And this makes me think that, this makes me think that that's why you might be sort of ping-ponging back and forth from each other because of what's happening here. And it might make you be in 2 minds. I don't know if it's cultural differences as well that could impact the relationship. The Emperor has his own way of doing things. But I also feel like I don't know if it's you or them, but someone's also always going to be teaching the other. The Emperor leads by example. The Emperor likes to instruct. The Emperor also likes to have control. So it can be a relationship to some extent. It might be a somewhat controlling relationship, Scorpio. So it's controlling in an aspect. I don't know if it's behavior. I don't think it's manipulation. I think it's the need to control things. So they could be quite they might be used to being involved in controlling relationships, or they might be the one who is more controlling. Time will definitely tell. But I think if you know, there's obviously someone who's giving a lot, maybe more than the other. I don't think it's a things could be a little bit one-sided, because one person likes to have the power and the appreciation, and one person wants, and the other one's trying so hard to please the other, always showering them with gifts and giving so much, and then the Emperor is there like, give it to me, I want this and I want that, and I want, you know, so there could be complications in that sort of regard here, Scorpio. But let's see what the advice is for you in this relationship, or in dealing with this person, maybe emotionally. What's the advice for Scorpio? Okay, we've got new moon in Libra, new romantic cycle begins. Okay, there's something about the scales, which is about equality. So equality is needed in this relationship. Equality might be the missing link. It's coming up on top of the card of Ten of Pentacles, which is reversed. So I'm wondering if this is something about equality. A different kind of romance, or you might have to do things differently to romance this person. Maybe normally you're used to doing certain things, whether it's sending cute texts or planning cute dates. For this person, a new cycle is coming in, so they might appreciate a different kind of romantic gesture than you previously have done. So I really feel like you're going to be creative with courting this person, Scorpio. You might have to do things outside of the box to really please them. And again, I think this is sort of corresponding to the fact that they might like grand gestures, or, you know, they might like a very deeply romantic gesture, or they may be used to that. I think they've been spoiled in previous relationships, Scorpio, so I think that's what's coming up. But I think it's more to do with equality. But I also see the scales as counterparts, so this could definitely be twin flame soulmate connection here. It also points to karma. So karma, and give and take. Give and take is very important in this connection, Scorpio, for the both of you. But it has to be equality, because if someone's the Emperor and the other one is the Knight, then there could be issues here. So if this person is already coming in quite spoiled in this relationship and used to being the center of attention, you feeding that, Scorpio, is only going to amplify this for them, okay? So you've got full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so that indicates the answers, the communication that you crave is not going to be there at first, and you need to get to that stage. Gemini moon is all about communication. It's all about insecurities, the mind, psychological factors. So the fact that this has come up, Scorpio, I think the answers you need are coming. If you need answers, you need to demand them from this person, just like they might demand certain gestures from you. It works hand in hand, and it has to be give and take, Scorpio. But communication is something that you're going to have to work on, and getting answers. Again, I think this person shies away from talking about things. I don't necessarily feel like they are avoidant, but they could, you know, get flustered or frazzled when it comes to expressing themselves, and they're not able to do that. They're not able to give you answers when you need them. So I think answers and direction in this relationship is going to be very important. Where is this going? Where are we? Where's the title? They might be giving you a bit of mixed signals, and you know, the fact that Gemini is the twins, it's a very dual sign, it's sitting on top of the Two of Wands, could indicate a bit of back and forth and possibly mixed messages in this relationship. So you're going to have to be very clear on that with them, Scorpio. Okay, new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. So a lot of internal changes could take place for yourself and this person. So I actually see you altering your behavior for this relationship, Scorpio. Things that you might try to hide or suppress or block out with this eclipse are going to come out again. You can see the light peeking through. So I feel like this is your secrets, or things that you've kept hidden in relationships might come to the surface. I would say it's important not to have secrets in relationships. Obviously, there's things that you want to keep private or keep to yourself, and that's all fine, Scorpio. But I think there's changes you will come to make with how you deal with these things. You can be quite elusive and you can be secretive at times, whether this is intentional or not. That is a part of your nature, Scorpio. Nonetheless, from what I'm seeing here, I think that there is big change. Eclipse can be something to do with blocking. So this is unblocking the hurdles or the barriers. I also feel like you'll fight a lot more for this relationship or for this person. Again, I think because they're offering you a lot. But there could also be changes on their part too. So lots of internal changes. I think Sagittarius also got this in their extended reading. So I don't know if there's a correlation here. There may or may not be, but I thought I'd mention it just in case. Last card, the advice for you, Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay, wow, that's really powerful. This is maybe to do with the past, Scorpio. This is anything to do around you, around your life journey, your love lives, your past loves. Releasing negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay, full moon is everything is magnified. And then we see that it is a moon in Scorpio. I don't know if this is you being negative about the connection, possibly being pessimistic about the connection, but your attitude towards this person or towards this relationship is definitely going to show, or this person will be able to pick up on it. They could have an intuitive streak. They may have that water presence in their chart. They came up as the Chariot. It can be Cancer. Cancers are known to be quite intuitive. So they're quite in tune with what's going on. Psychologically, they might not be able to put it all together, but internally, on an emotional level, they'll be able to read you. And you're very intuitive as well, Scorpio. So I think emotionally, the two of you could have a very strong bond here. But what I'm seeing, it's time to release the negativity. There's some sort of preconceived notions you have about relationships or about people or about this type of person, and you need to release that because it's going to impact. It's going to keep coming up for you because it's a full moon here. So emotionally, it's going to keep coming up for you. Scorpio, your negativity could jeopardize the relationship. I want to say that as well. So be mindful of that. Your attitude, your belief, your faith, your commitment to this relationship could jeopardize it in some way. So you must understand, and if it comes from like a place of hurt or a place of need healing, then you know what you need to do to heal and release those blocks, because what you could have, as I said, can lead to something very beautiful. I will leave it at that though, Scorpio. So thank you for connecting.